Mr. Obama is in slightly dodgy water, and I think without intending to be, and this is accidental, but the Indian press can be a bit touchy, and with good reason, of course. The Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in the US meeting the current President Biden, and President Obama was being interviewed on CNN by a rather provocative Christiane Amanpour. And she, as I say, was, I think, very provocative. She asked what he thought was the threat to democracy from so-called illiberal Democrats, and then referred to Mr. Modi as one. How should a president engage with those kinds of leaders, either in the naming of them or in the dealing with them? And I think Mr. Obama was very balanced and careful in his response. But of course, he was doomed, really, whatever he said. And there's been an outcry in India. Now, I know from my own experience, having been on an Indian panel, a discussion panel show a month or so ago, and I found it a very uncomfortable experience. And really, it was one had to be very careful what one said, because there were definitely people waiting to jump down my throat, and I was supposed to take the British position and support Suella Braverman, which, of course, was never going to happen. So I don't think I said quite what they wanted, and I don't think I was quite as provocative as they would have liked, but nevertheless, they were out for their pound of flesh, and I would be very reluctant to do a similar panel show again in the future. However, I am, incredibly supportive of India and of Pakistan, and I think we should be very sensitive to their needs and to the dignity of these nations. And I think one should be very careful in the questions which are presented. So Christiane Amanpour was going for a headline. She's got it, and I think it's very ugly.